skydiving heck, is Myles Jack a long-term solution?
Yeah, as long as he's healthy, he's our best linebacker. It was just his body started to break down towards the end of the season. And when that happens, and with the particular injuries that he was battling against, when you're talking to growing, that limits you in terms of your mobility, in terms of your technique and fundamentals. And one of the things that makes Myles Jack so good, granted, he's super athletic, but he is also very fundamentally sound. And as a player that understands the linebacker position, you have to be able to shuffle left and right. And you know what hurts the most when you're trying to shuffle, Deke? If it's hurting, it's a growing. Oh, that growing, Deke, when you going to shuffle left, right, side to side, it is no bueno, no fun whatsoever. And I just think that down the stretch, that did bug him. So even when he would come out there and try to plan some of these games, to me, I could just tell that that was not the same player from the first half of the season when he was a lot more healthy and he was on pace to break the Steelers' tackling record. You know, he's about to have like 200 of them things at one point. Like, that's what it was. But, you know, I do feel like if he can maintain his health, that he could be a long-term solution. But when I think of long-term solution, I'm asking myself, like, are we talking like how with Baltimore, with Roquan, like how they just did him a 5-year deal? Like that? Because I don't see Myles for 5 years per se. But, like, if we're talking the next 2 to 3.
So we got him under contract next year.
Yeah. So that's what I'm thinking, more of like just the next 2 to 3 tops. Because what is he? He's 30?
He could, but I mean, he could play up to 5 years if he keeps playing really well.
Yeah.
But in terms of us, we don't. I don't think we need to lock up a guy like Myles Jack to this 4 or 5 year mega deal.
Nah. If anything, I'm adding maybe a year or 2 years to the deal that he has.
Fine. It probably makes sense for both sides because with where his market value is right now, he's probably thinking, okay, if I can keep playing at a high level, maybe I can make more money when I'm 29 or 30 and get my like last big contract.
And he's in a nice defense. That's the other part. Like when you're a guy like him, you want to have pieces. Some of his best football when he was in Jacksonville was when he had what? Pieces. He had a Telvin Smith. He had a Calais Campbell. He had a Malik Jackson down there. That's when he had Jalen Ramsey, AJ Bouye, all them dudes. Like it's like, man, he got a defense that he's playing in now that's very reminiscent of that, where he has just crazy talent around him and he could just play.
Yeah. And
he saw how productive he was when he was healthy. So he also knows that. So yeah, I think that's definitely one of those ones where we could make sure we I'm trying to think how we even word that. Like that'd be more so restructure versus an
extension.
Or no, it'd be extension. Yeah, you're right, because he has one left. So I think you extend him, just either give him an extra year or 2 tops.
Extension / restructure, because you could almost do both.
Well, because when you extend it, you're gonna drop down his cost per year, anyways. You know what I mean? Depending on how they want to do the numbers and stuff like that. Yeah.